Hey, what's up guys? Yes, this isn't the usual intro, the usual, hey, how's it going guys? But the reason why I didn't do that is because how many times am I gonna ask you guys how you're doing in a 24-hour period? I mean, I just asked you guys that, I think, in my Del Rio vs. CM Punk match, part 1, my Dolph Ziggler vs. Morrison match, and my Beth Phoenix versus Kelly match, Eve match, and now you know that's 3 times. Usually, when you talk to somebody in real life, you don't ask them how they're doing, 3 times in a 24-hour period. It's just, silly when you think about it. So, yeah. But this is a Survivor Series match. Although it isn't the full 5-on-5 match, the 10-man tag team match. It's a 3-on-3 match, 6-man tag team match, because you can't have 10-man tag team matches in SVR 2011 or WWE12 as far as I'm concerned. Hopefully in the future, maybe in a future THQ game, we'll be able to have these classic 5-on-5 Survivor Series matches, because they're not Survivor Series matches if they're not 5-on-5 guys. But anyways, I just picked 3 guys from each team. Preferably guys that aren't created characters. I think I picked all in-game superstars, and I'm playing as the face team. Every single character I chose to play as them. I didn't set them as a CPU. I don't like that. The CPU tries to go for the pin too soon, and I don't know, the CPU is just too stupid in my opinion. But well, actually, speaking of the CPU, the AI or whatever you want to call it, I put it on Legend, right? I usually don't play on Legend. Why? Because they counter too much. And because of that, it's just boring, You know they're going to counter. They counter like 90% of the time. So, most of the time I would play a normal match. But normal match, the problem with that is it's too easy. I hope that is fixed in WWE12. At least that's what they're saying. But since now WWE12 isn't out yet, it's out on Tuesday. We have to settle for this. And yeah, I put it on Legend, and damn, this was annoying as hell. This was one of the most annoying matches I have played. Both online and offline. This is offline, but this is worse than some of the cheap players I have faced, online. Why? Just the CPU was annoying the hell out of me, especially the Wade Barrett CPU and the Dolph Ziggler CPU, especially the Wade Barrett one. He would counter every single one of my running moves or Irish Whip rebound moves into a freaking Lutez press. He would do it like 95% of the time. It's just annoying. It's not fun. Well, it's fun when I'm beating them up, but it's not fun when I'm getting reversed every single time. I can't even perform a running move. And you know what's stupid about playing the CPU? It's the CPU is he's kind of the complete opposite of the online player. The online player, you try a chain grapple on them, they're gonna reverse for sure, unless they're a newbie and it's the first time they play. Because chain grapples in SVR 2011, as you all know, are it's a broken system. You just have to spam the reverse button and you're gonna reverse. So most people online know that. They just spam the countering button, including me. I'm not gonna let you hit me with a chain grapple if I can counter just by spamming it, and I don't expect you to let me hit you with a chain grapple either. That's why I don't perform it. But yeah, when it's a CPU, the CPU doesn't counter these chain grapples that much. That's why you're seeing me try out a lot of chain grapples against CPUs and AIs, in single player. While in online, I would never do that. Online, I always go for the strong grapples when the guy is groggy. But, you know what? The CPU, when you try these, strong grapples where they're groggy, they counter it 90% of the time. So it's the complete opposite when you're playing single player versus, playing online against, any opponent. So that's just, I guess, something to keep in mind if you, I don't know, if you're new at the game, or if you don't need to be new, but let's say you haven't been playing a lot of single player against, on Legend. Don't go for strong grapples, go for chain grapples, because trust me, if you go for all strong grapples, it's gonna be a hard match to win. seriously, the legend opponent, you know, he might not be that smart. The AI isn't that smart, but all he needs to do really is reverse every single one of your moves, and he's gonna do damage to you whether he actually lands a strike or not, because reversing actually, you know, does damage to you. But yes, he does, you know, connect with me, you know, on strikes and stuff like that as well, but he does a lot of reversing. And if you're new to online, then, you know, do the opposite. Do a lot of strong grapples when the guy is groggy, and you'll be fine. Just don't spam the same. See, this is the start of where, you know, this shit annoyed me. You know, when this Wade Barrett, you know, CPU kept freaking countering every one of my running moves and all that stuff into a Lutez press. But anyways, guys, enough about that. I don't even know what I'm talking to you guys about. SVR 2011 gameplay. I mean, come on, the WWE12 is coming out soon, this Tuesday. Damn, I can't wait. Looking forward to that, guys. I wish I could do this prediction game with the WWE12 right now, but, you know, obviously I can't. But anyways, guys, let's talk about the actual match at Survivor Series and not the gameplay. This match, you know, I've already told you guys my prediction. It's the face team for sure, at least for me, and I think they're gonna win. Some people might think, you know, the heel team might win because the face team had the advantage leading into the pay-per-view. They had the momentum, you know, after SmackDown. But, you know, I used to believe that too, but in recent pay-per-views, you know, I don't trust that thing anymore. That you know, that thing I used to say that whichever team or whichever person has the momentum leading up to the pay-per-view loses the match. But I've been proven wrong, so right now I don't follow that, I guess, guideline anymore. But anyways, when it comes to this match, I'm thinking this is going to be one of the last matches on the card. Basically, not the last match, not the main event, but the one just before the main event. That's what I'm thinking, you know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think this is maybe going to open the show? You know, give people the classic Survivor Series elimination match right off the bat, or are they going to, you know, put it in the middle or whatever? You know, this doesn't count towards the prediction game. I just want to, you know, see what you guys think and what you guys think, well, is going to happen, you know, in terms of, you know, where this match is going to get placed. You know, I love Survivor Series elimination matches. I remember the one with, where it was SmackDown versus Raw. I think it was in 2005. I really liked that one. I was voting for SmackDown all the way. Most of the time, I'm going with the underdog in matches. I root for, you know, the underdog, which was SmackDown at the time, and it is still SmackDown. You know, Raw has always been, and I think will always be the premier show, the top show, the #1 show for, you know, the company. But it seems that every single time that SmackDown and Raw face off in, you know, a team-based setting, like you know, a SmackDown team versus a Raw team, like most of the time, you know, 9 out of 10 times, the SmackDown team comes out victorious. I guess it's kind of like the WWE knows Raw is better, and they know the people know it's better, so, you know, they gave SmackDown the win just so SmackDown looks a bit better and kind of goes up there or whatever. That's my thinking, you know, that's my way of thinking. Yeah, I like that match, you know. I like the whole Big Show and Kane tag team going to SmackDown, beating up Batista, beating up the whole roster. SmackDown going to Raw, invading the show. You know, the whole storyline leading up to the pay-per-view, all that good stuff. The match itself, I really liked it. Randy Orton was the sole survivor in the match. Oh yeah, by the way, Randy Orton has been the sole survivor for a lot of Survivor Series matches. So I'm thinking maybe he's going to be the sole survivor in this one too. Or maybe him and Sheamus. If it's not Randy Orton on his own, it's definitely Randy Orton and Sheamus. It's not going to be Randy Orton and Kofi or something like that. Well, maybe it could be, but I doubt it. But anyways, guys, that's it for this commentary. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And don't forget, guys, I am trying to make this the biggest prediction game weekend yet. So please, if you enjoy this video, if you enjoy every single one of my videos or any videos and want to show me support, please click the like button in every single one of the prediction game videos. I would appreciate that a lot. And that's basically it, guys. Stay tuned for the next match. I'm commentating over every single prediction game match, at least the part 1s of every single prediction game match this weekend. See you guys.